Hey, what's up everyone, Same Time Gaming here. Welcome back from a Division 2 build video. Well guys, today I have one of those, again, weird, fun to run builds, which is like absolutely insane when you actually like make this thing work. It's just super good. Now, I'm going to be honest, this build is not mine. Even though I have made similar builds like this, a lot of them, like on the channel, if you want, you can check it out. They are pretty hilarious and really fun to run. But this build is suggested by one of my subscribers. I mean, I don't know if he's subscribed, but let's just say viewer. Okay, one of my viewer actually suggested this build. He said like it's going to take some time for me to make it perfect because it needs a lot of resources. But you know what, I have made so many improvised gear build before that I have some of these pieces already, like when I was crafting, and I thought, you know what, I might be using this in the near future. And guess what, yeah, I am using them in this build video. So yeah, I have made a lot of like fun to run, weird looking improvised gear builds. If you want, you can check them out. They are super solid, and still currently my favorite build for day-to-day uses of like control points farming or anything. It's still one of my improvised gear, which is like the Ravenous improvised gear. So I use that most of the time because I can't like die with it, and I have so much like bonus armor and stuff with that. I can play with 4-man group, no trouble whatsoever. People accuse me of hacking because I don't die with that build, but yeah, it's pretty fun. But this one here, I've always thought like with improvised gear, can we use like skill builds and make it work with improvised gear, and keep the protection from elite, so we're like tanky at the same time and also get the regen. It was kind of hard to make it happen, but then after, like, I wasn't really getting the right thing to use. But then when one of my like I said, the viewer suggested me, I was like, you know what, yeah, this might work, let's just do this, let's just make it happen. And you can see it on the footage that the damage with the drone and turret combination is really good. I mean, you guys know how good drone and turret combination is basically, so it's just like that, and it's doing quite a lot of damage. And at the same time, I have regen and also the bonus armor and such going on. So yeah, it's really good. So let me just show you the build over here. So this is the build right now, as you can see. Now there can be some improvement done. I will tell you what you can do to make it perfect. So yeah, the specialization first we're going for is the technician, because it gives us +1 skill tier and also additional skill damage. So it's a super important specialization to run. So that's why I'm using it. Now for the weapons, it doesn't matter what you use. I'm actually using my favorite like SMG, which is a SIG MPX. I'm running preservation talent. Although this build doesn't have crit damage, but since it's an SMG, my crit chance is super high as well. So if I do the damage, I will crit eventually, but I don't really use that much. But sometimes I do in a sketchy situation. I can actually get a kill, and then that preservation is active, and when I have memento like trophies and bonus armor and regen from that, I'm unkillable at that very like moment for 5 seconds at least, so yeah. And for the secondary, I'm running a Sweet Dreams, because Sweet Dreams is for red and purple enemies. So if I see, because the elite can't kill me, if I see one purple in a 4-man elite group, I will go and smack that purple with the Sweet Dreams, or red, so I will do that and get him out of the way. So I use that. You can use the capacitor as well, no trouble whatsoever there. You can use the capacitor because it's a skill build, so capacitor will increase your skill damage by a lot, like a lot. So use that. But since I'm running with 5 directives, I will have cool skills and also ammo hoarder as a directive active. So my main weapon is basically my pistol, which is the card custom, and it's the named one, by the way. So I have skill tier here, which I need, because without the pistol I will have 5 skill tier and not 6 skill tier. You can give yourself 6 skill tier, so you have to drop 1 core attribute like blue to skill tier basically. So yeah, I have roll for spike talent here. The reason why I did spike talent not in sync, so then I don't have to worry about firing my weapon too much. I can just easily get 1 headshot, and for 15 seconds my spike will be acting, and then I can just swap my weapon with a pistol, the SMG or the Sweet Dreams. I can do that, and I will still get that additional 20% skill damage, where in sync I have to shoot every 5 seconds. So that's why I did it. It's personal choice, you can do whatever you want. Yeah. All right, next with the pieces, what's going on with the pieces? So 1 piece of Bellstone is a must-have, because 1% of armor regen, because it's not only a protection from elite build, a skill build, but also regen build. So this is not a perfect piece, by the way. The perfect piece, you can say, well, this is a god roll. What do you mean not a perfect piece? The perfect piece would be where I will have armor regen, and skill damage. This one has crit chance, which I don't need in this build. So I'm missing like 4,900 something armor regen, whatever the max thing is. So I'm missing that. Now I have 12% protection from elite mod. If you have 13%, well, that's good for you. I don't have any 13%. I've never seen a 13% drop for me ever. So yeah, so 12% here. Now for the chest piece, gotta go with the Wyvern wear because it gives me a 10% skill damage. Now it's not perfect guard roll. Like I said, the build is not perfect, but it's still doing really good. Imagine if it has like perfect guard roll stats and everything what you need. Now instead of the skill haste, I would love to have regen, armor regen here, like 4,900 armor regen, whatever the max number is, you know. So I'm missing there. I have kinetic momentum as a talent because kinetic momentum gives you that crazy amount of damage. We all know like how good kinetic momentum is. I don't have to say that, right? So yeah, running that. If you want, you can run any other talent. If you want, like, you know, it's just totally up to you. It's your preference, personal choice. But yeah, I will go for kinetic momentum. I got protection from elites here. Mod. Now for the 3 piece of improvised gear, what's going on? So 2 improvised gear will have skill tier here. Armor regen, skill damage, protection from elites, like I said. Same for the knee pads. I got skill tier, armor regen, skill damage, and protection from elites. And for the gloves, I went for armor. This is kind of low, yeah. Have regen and skill damage and protection from elites. I actually have this one, but I can't change it. I mean, I can change the crit chance to skill damage, but then I will not have armor regen. So I had to go for this. All right, now the backpack, of course, you know, memento, because memento gives you 3% regen. Plus, since we have so many skill tiers, every time we pick up the memento trophy, our skill damage will be increased. So that's going to be a lot of skill damage right there as well. So yeah. Now, if you don't have memento, you can use, let's say, a bellstone backpack for 10% armor and kill. And yeah, I guess that's the only thing you can use. But memento is a super important here because you miss 3% regen if you don't use memento. Bellstone is giving you 1%, so that's 4% regen there. And also we have all those regen attributes that will increase your regen as well. So yeah, and like I said, with holding the pistol, I will have 6 skill tier. I got the drone there. The drone here, as you can see, like it shows 64,000 damage here, but when everything is active, like, you know, kinetic momentum, the memento trophy is fully active, with all that, my drone can actually hit 117,000. That's the highest I've seen, 117,000, and the turret would go like 190,000. So that's quite a lot of damage, to be honest. And if you use let's say capacitor, that will increase by a lot as well. If you want, you can use just the turret and use, let's say, the artificial hive, because we're running the technician specialization. So that way artificial hive will buff your turret damage as well. So but I like using the drone and turret. Usually when I use 5 directives, or at least cool skill directive, what I do is I activate my drone first and wait for the cooldown of my turret, and then go to the combat and then drop my turret. So that way I have both the skill active at the same time, you know. So that's how I basically play. But yeah, it's a super strong build. I really loved it. I used it many times in control points and also like summit, legendary summit. No trouble whatsoever. Super good build. I really liking this approach here, and I really appreciate that that one of my viewers actually suggested me this. So yeah, thank you, man. This is super awesome build. I have made a lot of, like I said, you know, improvised gear build. They're also fun to run, but this one is super good. Like, and I was actually thinking about using a skill build, like use skill build as an improvised gear build, but I never you know, thought how this thing will be working, because, you know, if you don't have armor, like enough armor, the protection from elite doesn't really work that well. So if you have anything below, let's say 1.3 million, because on my previous video I said that if you have below like 1.3 million armor, the protection from elite is not that effective. So I mean, I've tested it. It doesn't really feel that, you know, protective, if I should say. So yeah, this is super good. This is really, really good. The regen is really nice. The regen, I've seen the highest regen currently with my setup is 64,000 with the memento trophy buff. But again, like I said, I don't have extra regen on my mask and on my chest piece, so that'll be like, let's say 10,000. So that's 74,000 right there. Plus I don't have maxed out armor on my gloves, and if I have maxed out armor on the gloves, that will be even more. So it's close to like 76k armor regen if you have min-max build. And also if you combine the regen that you get from the preservation talent, that's actually a lot. Like I said, you know, at that very moment you will not die. Like, you're unkillable at that point. Like, if there's a bunch of elites on a control point, then they can't kill you. If you have memento trophy buff and everything, nah, you're not gonna die, trust me. And the protection from elites right now I have on the build is 72%, and my crit chance is pretty good with the SMG. It's 52% crit chance, which is really good as well. So yeah, I do crit. Doesn't have too much crit damage, but yeah, I don't really use that. I use the pistol most of the times. I just go pew pew and then just use my drone and turret to kill the enemies. And my favorite faction to run when I use protection from elite builds is the Outcast, because the Outcast, like, they have a lot of fire and explosion and suicide bombers and stuff like that, so they're very easy to kill. So all I do is stand in front of the suicide bombers and they explode on me. I take literally no damage and they wipe out the entire group, which is just hilarious to watch. So yeah, whenever I run protection from elite build, I just farm a bunch of Outcasts. They're super easy to kill. Like that, you know, just explode onto you and they all die. It's just so freaking hilarious. So yeah, just try it out. This is a fun build, I'm not gonna lie. It's a really fun build. I greatly appreciate the guy who suggested it. So yeah, thank you, man. This is super awesome. I'm gonna play with this build even more. So yeah, I've actually leveled my character up quite a lot by using this build for the couple of days. So yeah, it's super good. Just try it out, see how it goes. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.